Hi, my name is Marcus Troy.
Samia Jean-Pierre.
Multi Kari.
I go by the name Naskademini.
Adrian Farquharson.
My name is Paul Chin.
Neil Watson.
My name is Joshua Woods.
Spencer Edwards.
Monsieur Jerome.
I'm from New York.
New York.
Montreal.
Montreal.
I'm French.
Toronto, Canada.
New York City.
Brooklyn, New York.
Montreal, born and raised.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Born and raised from New York City, Lower East Side, now residing in Queens. Represent.
I went to school for marketing.
Stylist, the visual merchandiser.
Design. I've done some brand management.
I have no training in fashion.
I've been in fashion since I was like 16.
My professional background started at Whole Renfrew.
I take photos for checks.
I shoot photography.
I don't really have a professional background thing. I just like being creative.
Creating a relationship with digital editors, bloggers, allows a brand to have more legs.
Smart brands realize that's very important. The brands who figure out this is a little bit new to them, don't really understand what bloggers do or editors do. I think there's a huge advantage if you build a relationship with a great editor. You can get coverage and get real-time feedback on the things that you're producing.
I feel like the relationship is very important for brands and bloggers. We should really work with the right brands as a blogger and vice versa. Not every brand is for every blogger.
We live, breathe, love fashion as much as anyone else.
It's not like just like this abstract notion of blogger and people getting free stuff. It's basically seeing us working every day and working on featuring products, working on featuring brands, and it's very, very, very concrete.
I think it's important for designers and brands to connect with influencers and bloggers to bring their product and their brand to a consumer level opposed to just a market level.
If you're working with brands, you can actually curate experiences with them. You can help them design product. You can collaborate. And I think everyone's looking for that deeper connection, especially in this space.
As bloggers or writers or curators or being creative, we're very influential. We have to be tastemakers. We have to set a good example. We have to broadcast ourselves and our content. We have to take pride in what we do because a lot of people do get inspired by what we do on a daily basis and what we share with them.
And for us, it was sharing things that we love, and we never really saw it as a business, but it really has become a business.
That cliche quote that everyone says, oh, I love what you do and you'll never work a day in your life. And you know what? I strongly stand behind it because I don't feel like I'm working.
There's obviously a handful of bloggers that make six-figure out of this, and that's inspiring, but at the end of the day, I don't want to work, I want to create.
If you're good at what you do, people will notice you.
Bloggers do, photography, and some are like excellent writers and such. So, but I think it's a good way to segment into whatever it is that you want to get into in terms of the industry. So
It's part of the PR system, and people have actually think about it as a job and not just like a random cool thing for like 20 years old boy and girls.
The new generation, they frequent blogs more than they frequent some of the old school publications or hard print magazines. They want to go online and see what's happening. So along with Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and respective blog sites, definitely the voice is growing.
A lot of times brands and even the establishment of fashion can have a hard time with it. But I think it's changing the culture and it's changing the business in a good way where it allows a brand to have a voice directly in front of the people who want to buy it, as opposed to having the filter of a retailer that might not be able to necessarily invest in a young designer.
I'll get press releases, and not every blogger would post or feature press releases. I'd rather work with a brand, pull them aside, have a meeting, and talk about creating content.
Social media and blogging has become one, and it's just an easy way to connect and create new conversations out there in the world.
So signing off, right? No.
I love
Johnny Pinto, Denim Guy, and this is okay to go.
Adrian Farquharson from Limité Magazine. Check us out, and also check out what'sreallygoodmag.com.
This is Paul from lavishlives.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Lavish Livez. You can call me at 917.
You can follow me on Instagram at Joshua Woods.
It's MonsieurJerome.com. My Instagram is Monsieur Jerome. And my Tumblr is Monsieur Jerome.
And you are?
Monsieur Jerome.
Thank you.